Molly, I'm looking forward to the upcoming mom's trip. We have to eat lots of delicious food. Mom friends trip? Did we make a promise to travel together, Lena? What are you talking about? We promised to go on a Santa Barbara trip with everyone, didn't we? Certainly, we made a promise to go to Santa Barbara with mom friends. But Lena, you haven't paid any money, so you don't qualify to join, right? No, I paid too. When? I don't remember receiving any payment. I asked Chelsea to pay on my behalf. You received money from Chelsea, didn't you? I only received travel expenses for one person from Chelsea. That money is actually mine. Huh? Chelsea was talking about my money as if it were her own, just because she wants to join the trip. I don't see Chelsea as someone who would do such a thing. Looks can be deceiving. Anyway, I'm also participating in this trip. I'll talk firmly to Chelsea myself. Well, I want to know the truth too, so I'll ask her myself. Please don't meddle in unnecessary things. This is a matter between mom friends. Is that so? Anyway, what are you doing with the money we collected for the mom friends trip? I put it in an envelope and stored it in a safe. I see. By the way, being the organizer must be tough. So, shall I take care of managing the money? It's okay. It's not that difficult. And besides... No. Don't hesitate. It's fine. Even though I may not look like it, I'm good at managing money. Oh, really? That's a bit surprising. Right. I'll check if the money is properly collected, so how about meeting tomorrow? You don't have to go through all that trouble. I said I'll do it, so just follow along. You must have free time anyway, right? I have work to do, so I'm not free, but... Oh. Molly, you work? I thought you were a full-time housewife. I recently returned to work, but I'm taking tomorrow off. I see. Then let's meet at a diner tomorrow. Shall we plan the trip? I know quite a lot about Santa Barbara. I see. If you're knowledgeable, it might be helpful. Right? I'll come up with the best plan so that everyone can enjoy. Then is around noon tomorrow okay? All right. Make sure to bring the money, okay? I'm worried that you've been holding on to the money I paid. I won't use the mom friend's money without permission. Anyway, make sure you bring it. If you don't bring it, I'll call you a sneaky thief, Molly. Elena, you were the one who took everyone's travel expenses, right? When I wasn't looking, you stole $1,200 from the envelope, didn't you? Could you stop with these baseless accusations? I didn't steal any money. Really? But you were the only one with me. Are you suggesting that a nearby customer took it? Or maybe you mistakenly used it? It's not like someone would spend $1,200 all at once. If you honestly tell me the truth, I won't get angry. And if you know something, please tell me. What kind of wording is that? You're treating me like a thief. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't want to suspect mom friends like that, but in this situation, you, Lena, are the most suspicious. Yesterday, you were emphasizing bringing money in an unusual way. If that's the case, I think you're more suspicious, Molly. Huh? You were the one who had mom friend's money for a long time, right? You had a longer period to freely use the money than me. I think you're far more suspicious than me. And besides, all this time, weren't you taking money from everyone for your own benefit as the organizer? Elena, you should stop with these baseless accusations. I just like to put things together, so I volunteered to be the organizer. I wonder. You're the one who lost the $1,200, aren't you? I can't pay it again. Or rather, you used it, didn't you? Apologize sincerely and borrow from a consumer finance company. I've been hiding my profession, but I'm actually a lawyer. Huh? You're lying about being a lawyer, right? Are you lying to threaten me? It's true. There's nothing amusing about telling such lies. Huh? If you think it's a lie, should I tell you my lawyer's license number? If you look it up on the American Bar Association's website, you'll find my name. Are you really a lawyer? I've been saying that all along. It's the first time I've heard that you're a lawyer. Why didn't you tell me? I deliberately didn't tell you, Lena. Huh? Why? Was there a need to hide it? If you knew I was a lawyer, I couldn't see your true nature, Lena. Wait a minute. What's going on? You've been saying things that I don't understand. Actually, other mom friends have been consulting with me about you, Lena. Consulting? About what exactly? Things like you not returning the money that mom friends lent you for home renovation, and deceiving financially vulnerable moms. Does that ring a bell? No, I have no idea about that. I haven't done anything resembling blackmail. I have also directly spoken to Chelsea. What about? Why is Chelsea suddenly involved? The money you gave as travel expenses, Lena, was actually supposed to be Chelsea's travel expense, right? Lena, it seems like you forcibly took money from Chelsea, saying that I would pay for it. But there's no evidence for that, right? Chelsea, just to be safe, apparently recorded the conversation at that time. I've also listened to it, and it was clearly a threat. What? Have I done something? Chelsea has apparently been troubled by your oppressive behavior for a while now. When we were planning the Mom Friends trip, she came to me for advice. At that time, I advised her to keep as much evidence as possible. That woman, doing such dirty tricks. Which one of us is doing something dirty? What you're doing, Lena, is a serious crime, you know. But it's a dispute between mom friends, so it won't escalate to a lawsuit, right? If mom friends decide to sue you, it will indeed turn into a legal matter. Of course, at that time, I intend to be on their side. I don't want a lawsuit. Please, I promised to repay the money, so please convince the mom friends to avoid a lawsuit. But before that, I want to ask you something. Lena, you weren't the one who stole the $1,200, right? Yes, it was me who took it. Where is that $1,200? I've already spent it. Did you spend it all on blackjack by any chance? Huh? How did you know? I heard from various moms that they saw you lining up at the casino since morning. I've even seen it once myself. Actually, I've been addicted to blackjack recently. I also have some debt, about $20,000. $20,000 is not exactly a small amount, don't you think? Well, yes. So you were in need of money and forcefully took it from mom friends, right? I didn't forcefully take it, I borrowed it. But you had no intention of repaying it, right? The mom whose money was taken, we collected it with the intention of giving it to you, Lena, thinking you would repay it. I've heard that you said you have no intention of returning it. Is that true? Stop talking nonsense. Why of all people would I have a lawyer this close to me? Whether there's a lawyer nearby or not, I think doing something like this is wrong. Besides getting into debt and going to play blackjack, does your family know about it? They can't possibly know that. My husband strictly forbids me from going to play blackjack. Could it be that you've accumulated debt from blackjack in the past? Well, yes. At that time it was around $3,000, but I was forgiven. By the way, do you have an idea of how much money your mom friends are contributing towards the repayment? I don't know. That's what I thought. Do you know how much you're receiving, Molly? Of course. I'm handling the case after all. By the way, how much is it? In total, it's about $8,000. That much? Does that include compensation? If compensation is also claimed, the amount will increase even more. No! Even $8,000 is already quite a lot. If they demand more than that, I'll be in trouble. Are my mom friends planning to demand compensation from me? No, I don't want to go to court, so I'm just saying that if you return the money that was advanced, it'll be fine. I'm glad they're kind-hearted people. That's a relief. This way my husband won't find out. So, can you prepare the money properly? I have no choice but to prepare it, right? I'll have to borrow money if necessary. Yes, I think you understand. But don't forget to express your gratitude to those who have been lenient with you. Of course, an apology as well. I understand. I deeply apologize for this matter. A few days later. Everyone, it turns out you were not remorseful at all. Do you think you can be forgiven for doing something like this? Huh? What are you talking about? How do you know, Molly? You know that Chelsea was rushed to the emergency room, don't you? Oh, really? That's a bit surprising. Did someone push her? How do you know that Chelsea was pushed? I didn't say anything. No, if she was rushed to the emergency room, I thought maybe she was injured and pushed. Are you trying to accuse me as the culprit? And Chelsea is saying that you pushed her. But there's no evidence, right? She couldn't have been in a state to record anything at that time, right? There's no recording, but there are witnesses. What? You might not have noticed, but there were several kindergarten moms nearby who witnessed it. They wanted to confront you, but their priority was to help Chelsea first. They immediately called an ambulance for her. That's a lie! I thought there was no one around! It seems that you were indeed the culprit. That's not true! Could it have been a mistake or something? Chelsea herself is saying that you were the one who pushed her, and there are eyewitness testimonies. It's safe to say that your chances of winning are slim. Wait, what is Chelsea saying? Of course, she's planning to file a police report. She's quite angry too. What? The police will be a problem. My family will never forgive me. And by the way, it seems Chelsea has contacted your husband too. Huh? Chelsea did? Yeah. Surprisingly, she only revealed the necessary information. She thought it was important to have your family's consent. Wait a minute. How does Chelsea know my husband's contact information? I told her. How did he know? Your husband and my husband work together, so we have connections. You might not have known. They both share a common interest in golf and often go together on weekends. When my husband mentioned his golf buddies, he was talking about your husband. But I also think my husband would be troubled if I were arrested, and I believe he wouldn't want to file a police report. I think he agreed to it right away. Are you kidding me? If you think it's a lie, why don't you contact your husband and find out? Actually, I just received a WhatsApp message from my husband. What should I do? I can't believe you would hurt others so easily. He's already talking about divorce. By the way, I also mentioned to your husband about the recent trip and how you borrowed money from a mom friend but didn't repay it. Hold on a moment. Don't meddle in my affairs like that. Did you also mention the issue with the blackjack? I didn't bring up that topic because it wasn't necessary, but I think it will be exposed soon. Considering your husband holds a good position and your family seems financially well off, he would naturally wonder why you needed the money. Please! I really don't want a divorce. I've hardly worked before and now I have debts. I won't be able to make it on my own. It's not my problem to solve, even if you ask me like that. What happened is the result of your own actions, Lena. Molly, you're a lawyer, aren't you? Find a way to fix this situation. Yes, I am a lawyer, but right now I'm representing Chelsea in her case. I'm sorry, but I have no intention of helping you, Lena. So, what am I supposed to do? If I'm going to be sued like this... Chelsea is planning to file a police report right away, and it's almost certain that you will be arrested. I don't want to be arrested. If I have a criminal record, I won't be able to live in the future. If so, then why did you push Chelsea, Lena? Because that woman started ignoring me after I borrowed money and didn't repay it. She used to obey me without question, but ever since you sided with her, she started getting cocky, and it pissed me off. So you pushed her for such a childish reason? It's a valid motive. She shouldn't have mocked me just because she's Chelsea. It seems like you have quite a low opinion of her. That person always appears weak and never speaks up clearly. It frustrates me to watch. Molly, wouldn't you get angry if someone beneath you made a fool of you? Besides, I never looked down on my mom friends. I can't understand your perspective at all, Lena. Wait, does that mean I'll actually get arrested like this? If a complaint is filed, the police will most likely visit you first. You'll have to undergo questioning. Please, I don't want to be arrested or get a divorce. Help me persuade Chelsea and my husband. I'll pay the money later. No, I already told you, I'm on Chelsea's side. And regarding the divorce matter, if you want to consult me, you'll have to formally request my services. And of course, there will be fees involved. But since we're mom friends, can't you give in to me? Lawyers don't work for free. Besides, right now, Chelsea's situation takes priority, don't you think? I'm fully committed to pushing you to the edge, so be prepared. This is... Please, just spare me from the complaint. A few hours later. It seems the complaint has been accepted. What? After I went to apologize in person right after the WhatsApp message? I thought she would forgive me. What were you thinking? Trying to make her forgive you with a mere $100 in compensation? I heard from Chelsea that you went to ask for leniency, requesting she overlook the incident with a payment of $100. Well, it didn't seem like a serious injury, so I thought maybe $100 would be enough. You really have no common sense. While it may not have been a serious injury, if you had hit the wrong place, it could have been much worse. It could have even been a matter of life and death. But she's still alive, isn't she? When I went to talk to Chelsea, she was being quiet. Chelsea was afraid that something else might happen to her. I think she was scared. That's why she deliberately avoided provoking you, Lena, and stayed calm, you know? It still makes me furious. The fact that such words come out of your mouth shows that you have no remorse at all. Maybe someone like you, Lena, should be thrown into prison once. Don't say such terrible things as a mom friend. I'm sorry, but I don't consider people like you as friends. Those who casually belittle others without hesitation are not even considered human, let alone friends. How awful! Why doesn't anyone support me? It's evident that you're in the wrong, Lena. There's no room for sympathy towards you, obviously. That's why your husband didn't support you, right? How could this happen? What will become of me now? With debts and a criminal record, it seems hopeless. And people like you should hit rock bottom once. It's for the sake of not causing harm to others anymore. Please, at least let the police... And don't say that to me. It was Chelsea who filed the police report, not me. Soon the police might be coming to your place, Lena. I hear sirens outside. Oh, they've stopped in front of my house. It seems like they've come to pick you up. I don't want to be arrested. Molly, please help me. Protect me. I intend to fight for justice, so I have no intention of helping someone like you, a wrongdoer. Be prepared for what's to come. This can't be happening. Afterward, Lena was taken into custody by the responding police officers. She was arrested on charges of assault. Because it was her first offense, she was not sentenced to jail time, but was fined instead. In addition to the fine, Lena was also ordered to pay restitution for damages. Alimony was also demanded from her. It seems that Lena will further suffer in a debt hell from now on. Lena is also divorcing her husband. Custody also passed to her husband. She was ordered to pay child support. In the foreseeable future, Lena will likely have to work tirelessly every day. It is the consequence she brought upon herself, and there is no room for sympathy. I will continue to work as a lawyer for justice.